The next question. I am from India, Himachal Pradesh. My name is Muhammad Irfan and I am studying right now. Can Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive a non-Muslim who died committing shirk, but all his life he did good deeds? I would like to give you an example. When you appear for the 10th grade examination, you have to pass in certain subjects. For example, you have to pass in 4 subjects: English, Science, Maths and History. If you fail in any one of these 4 subjects, you will not pass the 10th grade. Even if you get 100 out of 100 in 3 subjects, but in one subject you fail, you will not pass in the 10th grade. So to pass the 10th grade, you need to minimum pass in 4 subjects. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran in Surah Al-Asr, chapter number 103, verse number 1 to 3. Wal asr, by time, innal insana lafi khusr. Verily, man is in a state of loss. Illa alladhina amanu, except for those who believe, wa amilu salihat, and do righteous deeds, wa tawasaw bil haqq, exhort people towards truth, that is doing dawah, wa tawasaw bis sabr, exhort people towards patience and perseverance. So for a person to enter Jannah, there are minimum 4 criteria that are required. The first is Iman, that is belief. The second is Amalu Salihat, that is righteous deeds. The third is exhorting people towards truth, that is doing dawah. The fourth is exhorting people towards patience and perseverance. So minimum 4 criteria are required for a person to enter Jannah. If anyone is missing, under normal circumstances, a person, he will not enter Jannah. You may offer salah 5 times a day, you may give zakah, but if you do not do dawah, under normal circumstances, you will not enter Jannah. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to forgive you, it is Allah's prerogative. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Nisa, chapter number 4, verse number 48, and Surah Nisa, chapter number 4, verse number 116, Inna Allah la yaghfiru an yushraka bih, wa yaghfiru ma duna dhalika liman yasha. That if Allah pleases, He may forgive any sin, but the sin of shirk, He will never forgive. So the biggest sin in Islam is associating partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now there are many people who say that, non-Muslims, they do so many good deeds, they do so many righteous deeds. So why will Allah not forgive them? The non-Muslims, they do righteous deeds, they do good deeds. For example, the non-Muslims, they give charity. Even though they may give $1 million in charity, that is only one part of the various righteous deeds. The most important is recognizing your Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you cannot recognize your Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what is the point of being good to His creation? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has given us human beings so much. The house, the shelter that we live in, the food. If you do not get food for a few days, for a month, you will die. If you do not get water for a few days, you will die. How many of us have thanked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the food, for the water? If you do not get air for half an hour, for 1 hour, you will die. How many of us have thanked Allah for all of these blessings? So the non-Muslims, even though they may do certain good deeds, for example, charity, etc., being good to others, being good to their neighbors, the most important thing is recognizing your Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Being grateful to Him, being thankful to Him. And the most important among the righteous deeds is offering salah. So you have to believe in one God alone, and you cannot associate partners with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.